Alright guys, welcome back. We are here in the lab, aka the kitchen, and we are making a hectic deer stir fry with caramelised peaches and a bit of mint on top to garnish. So stay tuned. Woo! Alright guys, and now we get our little peaches here for the dish and out onto the butcher's table. And now we pick some fresh mint from the garden, guys. Couple handful of bunches, just like so. Yay! Oh, it smells so good. Alright guys, and here we have our deer meat that we've semi-defrosted. And now the idea is you don't want it fully defrosted and you don't want it too soft, because come later to when we do chop up the deer on our chopping board here, it's very important also guys, you do want a straight edge blade, because when the meat is frozen it does cut much better into semi-frozen meat. Now we're not using a straight edge because obviously we are not cooking and cutting bread. We are cutting meat, guys. So the important knife choice is very important. We want a nice chopping board, as you can see here. And then we're going to rinse out this meat, which is what we're going to do now. And then we'll chop it up, and then we'll start adding all the stuff into the pan. We're going to open this up, and it's very important after having left out the meat for a couple of hours to defrost. You want to rinse off all the excess blood that gets held into the bottom of the bag. Simply drain it out, just give the meat a bit of a wash and a drip down, add it into the bowl here, and then that is it. Alright guys, well we're going to come here and we're going to put the bowl here onto the scale, and we're going to tar it. That's around 240 grams itself. Then we're going to come here, grab the meat here. Now this particular cut of deer is backstrap. Now this backstrap goes for about $100 per kilo, and what we have here guys is about 649 grams, so just about $65 there guys worth of meat in one little chunk. So check that out. And you know what, you can actually eat this raw as well, which we're going to show you very soon. Alright, after having measured it, we're going to take a lump of meat onto the chopping board, and we're going to cut a few strips off this meat. So as you can see, there's about two or maybe one very long. That there guys is the backstrap, and that is a very tender and soft and juicy cut on the meat. This is the healthiest, this is the softest part of the deer. As you can see, you want to very carefully clean out any leftover hair or fat from this particular cut after we've butchered it in the field. So now with our knife we can come here, and this type of white fat, you do need to take that off, but for purpose sake we're just going to cut a little strip off like this. And look at that color guys, a very nice light brown. It's not black, it's not red, but you know what, and you can eat that. Oh, it's so good guys. You don't understand the raw flavor in this particular deer meat, the backstrap itself. I don't know what to say, it's just amazing. It's just like pure rawness, just like eating dark chocolate, but on steroids. It's that amazing. Wow. Oh, that just fills you up, guys. And the raw natural flavor, no salt, no nothing, pure raw meat. Like, we'll take another piece, it's amazing. You can eat this for days, guys, for days. Alright guys, welcome back. We've washed out our meat, and now we're just going to cut it out into some diced stir-fried chunks. And now we're just going to chop it in half like so. Okay. Can get some different angles, one from here please. Okay, keep the footage rolling nice and close. You come in, as you can see, we wanted about a finger sized chunk guys, maybe not too bigger, not too small. Okay, good. We're going to take a very nice straight edge knife guys, very important it's not serrated, because we are not cutting into bread, we are cutting into meat. And we want about yay sized chunks. You can cut them up smaller if you'd like, depending on if you're cooking for adults or for kids, but I generally like to go around that particular size myself. And what you want to do is eventually chop up all this meat into some bite-sized pieces like that. Very important, guys, you take off the fat from the meat as well, which is what we are doing here. And there you have it, that's all the diced backstrap ready to go, guys. Turned on our pan, we're going to let it warm. Add a very small, minute olive oil, guys. We don't want to add too much oil. We want to keep this as natural as possible. And we're kind of going to go for a medium rare consistency with this particular deer backstrap. It's a very soft and tender meat, so you definitely do not want to overcook it. It's a very high priced prized piece of the deer for hunters especially, so this is very commonly used as a stir fry or even as just a very char grilled, like a seared type of meat for this particular cat, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to wash our peaches here. Very important to wash our peaches, and we're adding this with the caramelized peaches. So what we want to do is pretty much just grab a knife, wrap it around once, twist it with two hands. When you get one with the shell, one without, chuck that there, do a few cuts like so. And then come here, and we're going to pretty much cut them into diced chunks. That's what we're aiming for, like so. Not too big, not too small. If you have 2 to 3, because we've got about 650 grams of meat, we're going to go about 3 peaches here. And yeah, you want to cook the meat first and then add the peaches in next. Alright, and then get a couple of close shots, please. Of me cutting the peaches. Like so. Okay, keep it there. Take out the shell, very important, guys. You take another smaller knife, go around the actual core of the shell, empty out the shell, chuck that there, and same again. Just like you cut a normal onion, guys, you do a couple horizontally that way or vertically. And when you come around, if you can kind of keep it all as one piece, like so. When you do your secondary cut, 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts like that, and there you have a very simple, guys, nothing fancy here, it's not rocket science. And when you do that for the remainder of the peaches. Go. Alright, guys, we picked up our mint. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a rinse here, like so. And then we're gonna come here, this is pretty much the garnish and is the last addition for this particular dish. So we're just gonna add a small handful, mind you, this is fresh from the garden. Chop it down one way, come back the second way, like so. You can cut it as large or as small as you so desire. I reckon that's fine for me. And that is all for that. Alright, cut the footage. Alright. Want to saute it very lightly, guys, like so. At this point, we're just searing it. We got it about on half heat. Alright, but now keep it rolling. We're going to take some of our spices here. We got some Greek rock salt here, just like that, just to sprinkle on top. And we got some chili and black garlic seasoning, guys. Very good mixture, highly recommend. A couple, bang, 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 bang. You don't want too much. Just go like that, that's good enough. And now come here, give it a bit of a mix, like so. And eventually all the juices will start coming out of the meat, which is very good. And we'll let that saute for a bit before we add the peaches and the mint to it. Ready? What we've done here, guys, is put a bit of unsalted butter to add to the butteriness and the creaminess of this particular dish. We're not adding any sugar once we caramelize these peaches, so what we're going to do is add a substitute, which would be our very own Canadian maple syrup, guys. Alright guys, and now for the final couple of ingredients and steps, we're going to add our peaches in here, like so. That way they can all get caramelized with the backstrap. And then after that, we're going to take the wooden spoon and let them mix in. We want to saute it for a minute or two before we add the maple syrup in, and then all the flavors will combine in their own time. You can't just chuck things in and things in, guys. There is a process to this dish. And we are coming to our Roobios tea, guys, the South African Roobios black tea that we've made a couple days ago, and now it is ready to be drunk with our very decaramelized peach dish tonight for dinner. So we're just going to take it out like that, guys, and check out that. How sick is that? We pretty much, guys, got D on tap. And there we go. Oh guys, the flavour, the smell, the taste of this dish is amazing. Alright guys, so we've topped up black tea Roobios kombucha that we made the other day. And what we've got here is a lime. We're just going to cut a bit of a lime wheel. Believe it or not, with a serrated edge knife, guys, you cut it in half like so, and you want about a 4 to 5 centimetre thick wheel when you cut it. Just like so. Some you can kind of cut it in half. I like to kind of go very softly, cut it in the middle. So when I put it into here, you can kind of squeeze a bit of juices in like so, and then you just add the wheel in like that. And then if you want to add a bit more of the lime flavour, if you like it, guys, you take the knife, stab it in the centre, and just squeeze a couple drops in like that. And with the knife, you want to very carefully go like that, and then there you have it, guys. And that's Roobios black tea kombucha fermented 3 days, paired with a very beautiful caramelized backstrap stir fry, topped off with peaches and mint to finish. And now that we've finished, guys, we're going to carefully take it off the heat. Heat's been reduced. Turn off the fan here, and we very carefully pour it into our dish serving tray right here, guys, like so. Check that out. There you have it, guys. There you have it.